Hello everyone and welcome to a new tutorial. In this series of videos, I'll explain how to make a game similar to state.io. We'll review each component individually and finish the game from beginning to end. So let's start. I've already created a sample level with a few sprite renders, and each 2D sprite, or better still, each territory has a text mesh pro component as a child. I made another scene to show how I created each area quickly. If I right click on the hierarchy section, I can access 2D objects. However, if you cannot see the 2D items, you can download them from the package manager window. Go to package manager and search for 2D sprite, then click the download button. But we also need the 2D PST importer, and by installing this package, the 2D sprite package will also be downloaded. I also used Photoshop to create several shapes and save the file in PST format. The file was then imported into Unity as an Atlas texture, and the sprite mode was adjusted to multiple to automatically slice them. Each territory has a nested child, and also we can use the free sprite outline package to add a white border to separate the different territories and create a large map. Now that you know how to make a map, let's write a script to handle the player. To begin, we'll use a function that counts from 0 to the maximum number. For example, the maximum number is the number of soldiers a player may gather to attack other territories. I'd want to combine an enumerator with a while loop because it allows us to adjust the time. Every half second, I want to add one unit to the player's army. The while loop will check the condition every half second and execute the code within its body until the value of the counter variable reaches the maximum number. Moreover, we have the TextMesh Pro component will show the process of growing. I will store the function in an enumerator variable, and if you are wondering why I'm doing it, it's because I have complete control over how it starts and stops in any situation. The next step would be to activate the other territories, which we will now refer to as the enemy. And these enemies, like the player, should have a certain number of soldiers. As a result, we will write an abstract class because the enemies have a similar behavior. To define an abstract class, consider this: it is a limited class that cannot be used to create objects. To access it, it must be inherited from another class. The enemy class will inherit all attributes from the enemy management class, and we need to assign the enemy script to each enemy game object in the following. As you can see, the enemy class now has access to all of the public parameters of the enemy management class, and the result for each enemy game object will be different. This part of the tutorial will cover the gameplay. The player will move the mouse to desired territory and the troops will attack to capture it. The selection process also will be visually represented by an arrow. The mouse position on the screen must be translated to a world position at each frame in the update method, and the new clip variable value must be the same as z-axis value of the player game object in the world position, and it makes the pointer perfectly move on the scene. I will make a new game object and attach the arrow script to it, and this script will respond to pointer relocation. As I said before, an arrow will show the selection process and allow us to view the result. I have already done the arrow script and would like to thank 0 Kelvin Tutorials for creating the video of procedure of generating arrows in Unity. For more information, please check out his video. You can also find the arrow script on his page. The distance between the mouse position and the position of the arrow is first adjusted, then the correct angle will apply, and finally the rotation around the forward vector is applied. We only need to obtain their offset and apply the magnitude value to change the length of the arrow based on the distance of the pointer. Alright friends, part 1 has ended and I hope you learned something. Stay tuned for the last part and thank you for watching.